Hey everyone, this is our trip to New York. So originally we were only planning on flying through New York, but Harrisburg was getting hit with a huge snowstorm and it ended up closing all the COVID testing sites, which we needed to test in order to fly through New York. So we found out our tests were canceled and within 2 hours had new tests scheduled into New York and train tickets booked and everything. We left immediately with just our suitcases. It was kind of hectic, but we finally got there, which was a huge relief. Once we were there wasn't much to do that first night, so we went out to Times Square because, of course, it's best to do at night. And it was really cool to see all the adverts everywhere. It kind of reminded me of like an old 90s website with all the pop-ups and just everything grabbing your attention, but it was cool to see everyone there and the people that you could like take pictures with dressed up as superheroes and stuff. So it was really fun to actually see someplace that you always see in the movies. While there, we also got to use the trains quite a bit, although I never really figured them out. We went in the wrong direction a couple of times, but we spent most of our next day there in Central Park. We wanted to stay someplace outside and away from people, and we've both always been attracted to Central Park, so it was fun to really see it in person and really get a sense of how huge it is in person. While we were there, it had snowed the night before because the snowstorm came through and everything was super slick. And so we were trying left and right not to fall over. And our masks kept getting like full of all the humidity that we were breathing out. But we still had a fun time seeing everything and checking out all these different places. I think the skyline is by far one of my favorite aspects of New York. Just seeing how high it towers up. It's crazy how tall everything is there. Yeah, so here we are again, trying not to slip on the ice, and we found this cool tree where they actually put up pictures of pets and everything, and it was really cute to see that there's like little senses of community here. And we got to check out this cool castle which had some amazing live music, and it's just fun to see everyone out and about, and things were still happening. Also, walking through downtown, they had these little open markets in these construction areas, and everyone was dining outside, which I think must have made parking even worse than it normally is, but it was definitely interesting to see. And we got to go to the Apple Store in New York. This was this was like the highlight of the trip for me. I've always wanted to go to this Apple Store, and we had to pick up some stuff, and so we got to like go downstairs, and you couldn't like shop around, but it was still kind of fun to like go in and check it out and like see the Apple Store of New York. That was our trip. We flew out the next day. We got our COVID test. We were COVID negative, so that was good. So we hopped on the train to JFK and headed out. Like I said, we walked a lot in Central Park.